Shalom. There's the book of Jude, verse 24. Now unto him that is able to keep you from falling and to present you faultless before the presence of his glory with exceeding joy, to the only wise power, our Savior, be glory and majesty, dominion and power, both now and ever, so be it. Giving all praises, all honor, and all glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Bahaha Kodash. Double honor to my teachers, the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone, who watch over our souls. Shalom to the Yakim worldwide that are sincere and serious doing the will of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Kodash. 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 1 and 2 to you all. Stay strong and stay mighty, and take not the Holy Spirit from us, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. So I'm the brother, the disciple Kushab and Yemir from the Barn Chain, Great Millstone, Barbados. And in this video here, I want to go into the witchcraft, the sorcery, the necromancy, or necromancing ways of Babylon the Great, right? And it's being hidden in plain sight. Now the term Maga is supposed to be Make America Great Again. Now that really goes back to being a sorceress, right? And through this sorcery, you got fathers shooting daughters, big man. You got a division, right? So I can break it down, and let me see where the spirit carry me here, right? Hey, the word Maga. Let me read it here, right? Like I'm in chat, right? Word there is Maga, an ancient word for Magi, right? Word there is an ancient word, Maga. It is not a term for Magi. I spell it wrong, M-A-J-I, right? However, it is closely related to the root of the word Magi, which is M-A-G-I, right? So, continue reading. The confusion likely stems from the fact that Maga is the ancient Latin feminine form of magus, meaning a female magician or sorceress. Is not Babylon known as the great whore that sitteth upon many waters? The other scriptures here, they're transgressive by wine. That wine goes into their philosophies. You understand? And their philosophies is full of witchcraft. You know what? Let me get a preset there, man. What is that? Is that Revelation? Revelation 17:1. And there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. So he carried me away. The wine is their philosophies. You understand? So the inhabitants of the earth are drunk. They're under a spell with the philosophy that America has brought forth. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast full of nails of blasphemy, right? Having 7 heads and 10 horns that goes into NATO, the EU. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. and upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. Right?
Maga refers specifically in Latin to a female magician, enchantress, or sorceress. Maga refers to a priest of the sun. So get all the black and white telling us. So what he priests out, words of the in plain sight, make America great again. You go out to Magi, big man, right? What they're doing in front of her? They're doing sorcery in front of one, big man. What the camera see that? Right? Performing witchcraft right in front of one, big man. Performing rituals right in front of one. When they can't see that? Come on, right? When they want entertainment. Right? When they want entertainment, when they want bread and circuses, and they went into it. Right? Also identifies specific community Brahmans known as Sakadipia, who are believed to be descendants of Persian Magian priests who settled in India. So the word Maga goes to the word Magi, M-A-G-I, which is a priest or a sorceress, big man. Sorcerer or sorceress, big man. So when they say make America great again, we don't know what the fuck they're doing, big man. Maga is cited as a root for the priestly class. Look, when you go back to Isaiah 47, stand up with the enchantments, the muffin prognosticators, right? The astrologers, right? Or that again, I mentioned the Bohemian Group. They're doing all kind of things to keep you people dumbfounded, big man. So social media is one method, better circuses, including sports, music. You know what I mean? Give you free shows or low budgeting free shows. You know what I mean? To keep you people dumbfounded, brother. Well, the real issues is being ignored. Why is there inflation? Why the economy is being shaken up? Why are the diseases spreading? Right? Why is non-communicable diseases increasing? Right? And more important things, big man. You say? See? Political acronym. In contemporary American politics, Maga is an acronym for the slogan, Make America Great Again. First popularized during Donald Trump's 2016 presidential campaign. But then 2026, right? 2026, and he ain't making America great again at all, big man. Right? He's systematically destroying America, brother. But you went to Iran and fucking up Iran there, and you know that the Iranians, right, which is who? Persians, right? Yes, ma'am.
So now let me go here a minute.
Shoots and kills his daughter over an argument about Trump. Put up the victim. A MAGA dad fatally shot his own daughter after arguing about Donald Trump. A Trump supporter shot and killed his own daughter during an argument about Trump. The victim you're looking at was 23 years of age named Lucy Harrison. Lucy Harrison. This is her dad, Chris Harrison. This is a disturbing and difficult story. A man shot his daughter at his home in the United States after the pair had an argument about Donald Trump. Lucy Harrison, a fashion buyer from Warrington, Cheshire, in Cheshire, had been staying with her father, Chris Harrison, and his family in Dallas, Texas, suburb of Prosper, when she died.
When she was murdered. The scripture says, let me get it. I want to misquote it. Fair use, by the way, indisputable. I use your content for monetary gain, right? Using it for educational purposes. But the scripture says this, right? Matthew 24. What is that? 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold, right? And that's another. This is another example of the inhabitants have been made drunk, right, by the wine of her fornication, which goes back to what? Maga, which is what? A sorceress. You understand? Or a priest. That's right. So when I talk about making America great again, right? They're really performing enchantments over you people, big man. That's right. Over their own people as well. Cause you see here, look at Edom. Easy, Edomite man, Edomite father shooting his daughter over Maga.
And before I get into what she said, that is alleged as cause and effect here, I want to make this point.
Oh shit! Wait. It says yes, and a liberal daughter killed her dad with an ice axe on election day. Why did you mention that? Cult indeed. Oh, calling you a racist, okay. Trump supporters act like mentally unstable creatures. Well, look, again, Babylon has made you people drunk, big man. M-A-G-A. Huh?
I couldn't imagine, as a father, doing something so extreme to anybody I love. In particular, my daughter. I've never even raised my voice at my daughter in my life. Don't have it in me. Love her too much. For this to happen, it gives us an idea of the radicalization that has taken place inside of MAGA world. There's no joke about cult-like activity or them being a cult, because this is cultist behavior, for sure, right? For sure. Is Trump going to say anything against this individual who has been alleged to do something so harmful to his own daughter? Well, what cult leader would?
America's one big cult. I can use the word I want to let it use for me. America's one big cult. And the way you people worship the devil, big man. You understand? You honor the spell of the devil, aka Esau Edom. You understand? You honor his spell, big man. It's right? White people are so damn evil, and white people love Trump. But not me. I hate Trump. I always hate Trump. Oh boy. Hey, so look. This thing gonna affect the elect. You know what I mean? The elect, we don't vote, we don't care nothing about no politics, we don't care nothing about this system, big man. We only care about seeing the downfall of this society, big man. You understand? And we are seeing it. We are seeing a divided kingdom. You understand? We are seeing a divided kingdom. I know I may have strong disagreement with both Maga and BBB, but it will never harm. Anyhow, we seen a divided kingdom, big man. There's another video I saw here. Right? A bus driver refused to drive the bus. Well, let's see where he Maga hat. What part is, man? Where is it, my brother? This is so, look at here, look. This is so blunt you people are, brother.
School bus driver.
This is so drunk you people are. Over Maga.
Quits his job. Why? Because he has principles. They wouldn't let him wear his MAGA hat. That's how you show your dedication to the kids. Put it up. Full mass. Yeah. Dave Bonhoff. Dave, a Pennsylvania school bus driver, claims that his freedom of speech has been violated after being told not to wear his MAGA hat while driving kids to school. Keep his picture up. You know they successfully banned a slogan, sir. Dave, I feel your pain. I remember when they were doing this, those of us who wore the slogan Black Lives Matter, they told us it was a political thing. And political speech is not allowed in school settings.
Anyhow,
Feel your pain, Dave. Did you stand with us? Okay. MAGA is clearly a political statement. Okay. It's an actual political campaign slogan. Quote, if that wasn't a condition of my employment, I'd be back to work tomorrow. I miss the kids, he says.
Nahum 3 verse 4. Because of the multitudes of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, going back to what? The book of Revelation. You understand? That great whore, that great harlot, big man, that sitteth upon many waters. The waters represent the people, and they got the people drunk with the philosophy, with the spells that are casting over you people through the media, through the television, through the entertainment. I did it. I can't. Bread and circuses. I can put that in a separate video, Lord willing. Bread and circuses. They're deceiving you people. Right? It says, the mistress of witchcrafts that selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcrafts. You see that? And MAGA is one way they are using, right, to deceive you people out there, big man. But here the Lord said, behold, I am against thee, save Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame. You see that? You traveling somewhere and okay. Imagine seeing a woman walking down your streets, your neighborhood, and she stop in the middle of the road and just start to strip herself naked. You understand? It's becoming an embarrassment, big man. Everybody can be looking like, yeah, what? You know what I mean? This is what the Lord is doing to the nation of Edom, Babylon the Great. So all the nations now is seeing the wickedness that Esau Edom is doing, because the things they got and that they did and that they're continually doing, that they try to hide, the Lord is exposing them. Right? So you should know what witchcraft is. Right? Getting back to the same MAGA. Right?
Those kids and I have a great relationship. Sir, it can't be that great if you threw it away over a dusty-ass MAGA cap. It's not even one of the new ones that they have on Amazon.
Because he's under a spell. he's under delusion, brother.
He continues. That is until
Woo!
one of those kids complained about his MAGA hat.
What's my definitions? Sorcery, witchcraft. Which goes back to what? MAGA. You see that? And what the scripture say? We can end with this one. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. Right?
Took a call from his boss the morning of February 18th. Quote, she contacts me and says, hey, listen, I'm going to buy you a hat, an American flag hat, because the school district has...
Exodus 22 verse 18. This is the law. Thou shalt not suffer a rich to live. And America, Babylon the Great, is the mistress of witchcraft. Actually, look at the mistress, you know.
Deemed that they don't want you to wear that Make America Great Again hat. He said, I mean, this is a really great boss offered by the man another hat. So, quote, there's nothing in the hat that says anything about partisanship.
Ooh,
He said,
man.
quote, I think that saying,
There's the word for mistress in the Hebrew.
Strong's H1172. Ba'alah.
A mistress, a female owner, a sorceress. See, get all the necromancer, right? That goes into the same definition as a witch, a sorceress. You understand? Mistress of the house. Yeah, she's the whore that sitteth upon many waters, big man. Yeah, she on top. This is her king. This is her kingdom here, man. You understand? Like deceiving nations, brother. To her delicacies. That a preset? Are you going to make deceiving nations through her delicacies, man? Right?
that this is political, is absurd, it's patriotic. With CBS 21's Maxine Rose, asked him what he would say to people who argue that the hat is synonymous with a political figure, President Donald Trump. The bus driver said that
You see, as metaphor, possessed of, endued with anything, having a familiar spirit, right? Dealing with witchcraft, sorceress, Nehemiah 3 and 4, right? Yeah, man. So that's it there, right? Babylon the Great will fall. The Lord's gonna burn her. You understand? Because that's the judgment of a whore. What's the judgment of a whore? The judgment of a whore is to be burned. Right? Like when you go back into the law. You understand? Can I find that? Then shot.
they would be wrong. Quote, I would say that making America great is what we should all strive to be. End quote. He said, quote, anybody who doesn't want America to prosper, I take issue with them, end quote. Quote, I want to be able to express myself. I don't want somebody to tell me, well, my feelings are hurt. You got to take the hat off, said the bus driver. State Senator Doug Mastriano defended him, saying it is a God-given right. He says, I stand firmly with Dave and with every Pennsylvanian who refuses to be bullied into silence. Free speech does not exist only for views that are popular or politically fashionable. It exists precisely to protect the right of Americans to speak their minds without fear of retaliation. Freedom of expression is not granted.
Revelation 17 and 16, and the 10 horns with those swords upon the beast, these shall hit the whore, the European Union, NATO, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. Like I said, it's going back to the law. You understand? Can I find out quick? Because they're going to move here now. Right?
By bureaucrats, administrators, or activists. It is a God-given right protected by the Constitution, and it must be defended without apology. Bonhoeffer was effectively forced out of his job because he wore a hat that read, Make America Great Again. I am so thankful you stand with every American and you refuse to allow these Americans to be bullied into silence, sir. Do you believe in a woman's right to choose? Do you believe it's okay for Trump and his cronies to penalize freedom of speech from broadcasters on CBS, CNN, MSNBC, and other. You just stand affirmative with Dave. Okay, I got you. All right, I understand. Okay, thoughts here.
Yeah, there is an idea in psychoanalysis of this notion of a self-object, which can be an object and also be a person, but it's basically, the person's ego isn't fully formed, and so they kind of outsource parts of it to certain things. The metaphor that people use to describe it is oftentimes Linus with his blanket from Peanuts or whatever, and Linus would always have his dirty, nasty blanket because it was something he needed to cope with the world. And I think for a lot of folks like this guy, these hats are self-objects. They represent a tether to what some might say is a cult that gives them a sense of orientation in the world. So to take that away from them is basically to take away a part of, like, in their minds, take away a part of their soul, basically. So I think this just speaks to how entrenched these folks are in MAGA. I think it is a full-blown religion at this point. And what he's talking about is not freedom of speech. It's a religious totem that he's wearing around school children.
This is fascinating. So you're saying that the MAGA hat basically represents when I was 5 years old and I had a favorite blanket.
Yeah.
Got it.
Exactly.
Got it.
No. It represents sorcery and witchcraft. We're trying to find the preset. This is here. I'm trying to find it there, man. It's right. Revelation 17. There's another one I'm trying to find. The law of Moses established specific prohibitions and penalties for prostitution within the nation of Israel. Let me see. Leviticus 19:29. Do not prostitute the daughter to cause her to be a whore. That's the lamb for the whoredom, not that there. There's another one, man, trying to find Salakia, man. Nah, I can't find it no, man. Salakia would die, but I can't find it. But I know it's a penalty, right? The penalty for who she's supposed to be burnt. Stoned and then burnt. Right? Can't find it no, man. Lord, we didn't put it in the comment section, man. So stay strong, stay mighty. Shalom. How to find it, boy? Leviticus 21 and verse 1. King James Version. And the daughter of any priest, if she profane herself by playing the whore, she profaneth her father, she shall be burnt with fire. Right? And LT, if a priest's daughter defiles herself by becoming a prostitute, she also defiles her father's holiness, and she must be burnt to death. So this is what happened to America, brother. You understand? They're going to be burnt. You understand? They are going to be burnt because they have played the great whore. Right? English Standard Version. And the daughter of any priest, if she profanes herself by whoring, profanes her father, she shall be burnt with fire. So I'm going to send them more. Pray this is Eddie Fan. Shalom.